You may by now have heard about the planet Proxy Ceta 5. That is, it's the planet that's so heavily reliant on mathematics. They use it as a way to encourage STEM among the younger generations, but it's even used as a measure of social control. Now, on the planet, centuries ago, mathematicians and theorists came up with a series of interrelated formulas that solve for the letter E. In fact, the formulas are completely unsolvable, and anyone who's good at mathematics, which would exclude present company, would understand pretty quickly that one can work around different theories, but E cannot be solved. The majority of people, however, that work on this problem, and it doesn't prevent people from trying, believe that there's a relationship between some X and C variables, and therefore that E, if it could be solved, would be the number 5, therefore Proxy Ceta 5. However, they're not the only contingent. There are large parts of the society that also believe that E is 23 or E is 47, and then smaller parts of the fringes that have in mind other numbers. Whatever the case, while it's unprovable, those different societies do things like send their children off to camp where they learn more about why the letter E is solvable for particular things, or indoctrinate them in the sorts of perspectives on the variables leading to the solution to the formula to make them believe that 5 or 23 or 47 is in fact the correct number if the solution can be had. So they even get together and have regular meetings where they reinforce with one another that the certain variables and assumptions that they make are correct, or they work on certain smaller parts of the formula that do appear to have bits of solution or just reinforce kind of what's already known. Some contingents are hopeful that someday the mathematicians who left these formulas behind and the theorists, that maybe one of them will return and will bring some further insights that will prove their case that E is in fact 5 or 23 or 47 or what have you. That hasn't happened yet, and realistically, it doesn't seem like that's going to be something that will. There have also been some other things that have happened more recently in terms of assumptions on the solution, if there is one to be had, for E. One being that E is in fact infinite. That breaks a number of things in the formula and upsets a lot of people, because an infinite solution means that there's not a specific integer that provides a resolution to the formula. But even those folks are not considered as disliked as the people who believe that E is either 0 or an irrational number, like the square root of -2. Those folks are generally kind of disliked across the board by the integer people because, again, 0 or an irrational number breaks a lot of the formula and assumptions that have already been built up. So there you have kind of the entire combination. I mean, me not being a mathematician, I'm not sure who's got this thing right or wrong. And everyone knows that there really isn't a solution to this in the first place. But that doesn't stop people from going ahead and making their own conjectures and having their own ideas about what E should be. What do you think E should be?